Most men think intimacy starts in the bedroom, but the truth is it begins long before that, woven into the quiet moments of the day, the glances across a room, the shared silence over morning coffee. And if you're a man over 50, this matters even more because the currency of connection has fundamentally changed. At this stage of life, intimacy isn't about rushing or proving yourself. It's no longer a race to a finish line. It's about the depth of connection, the quality of presence, and the accumulation of little, seemingly insignificant things that, when done with sincerity, make her feel profoundly cherished in ways that younger men, often blinded by the urgency of passion, consistently overlook. There is a profound elegance to this kind of connection, a slow burn that builds a fire which can warm you both for years to come. There are hidden places on a woman's body that, when kissed with true intention and a focused heart, can awaken something powerful and dormant inside her. This isn't just about stirring desire, though that is a beautiful byproduct. It's about building unshakable trust, offering absolute comfort, and forging a deep emotional bond that she will carry with her and never forget. Today, I want to share these places with you. These are the spots most men ignore, the overlooked territories that, when tended to with care, can utterly transform the way she experiences you and feels about your presence. This includes some places that might feel a little risky, even audacious, but can become unforgettable moments of connection when approached with the right kind of care and established trust. And if you stay with me until the very end, I've got a special surprise announcement you won't want to miss. Something crafted specifically for the man who understands that true artistry in love comes with patience. The first is the base of her neck, right at the delicate nape, that exquisite curve just beneath her hairline and above the strong architecture of her collarbone. This spot is far more than just skin. It is one of the most emotionally powerful and vulnerable zones on her entire body. Why does it hold such sway? Precisely because of its vulnerability. She can't see what's happening there. She can't watch your approach or anticipate the exact moment of contact, which means she has to surrender and trust you completely. A slow, intentional kiss placed here isn't just about physical touch or warm sensation. It speaks directly to her emotional memory, to the part of her that stores feelings of safety and affection. Neuroscience helps us understand this, showing that this area is incredibly rich with sensitive nerve endings that are tied directly to the brain's limbic system, the ancient and powerful part responsible for processing raw emotion and long-term memory. So when you kiss her there, with patience and devotion, you're not just touching her skin, you're reaching past the surface and into her emotional core, communicating on a level that transcends words. But here's where many men go wrong without even realizing it. They rush. They treat the neck as a place of dominance, a prelude to something else, when really it is a sacred place of devotion and quiet admiration. Imagine this instead. You gently brush her hair aside, your fingers barely skimming her skin. You pause for a moment, letting the anticipation build, and then you let your lips rest softly, warmly, on the back of her neck, holding them there for a heartbeat longer than expected. That kind of kiss whispers volumes without saying a word. It says, I see you. I cherish you. I'm not here to take from you. I'm here to understand and appreciate you. That kind of kiss lingers in her nervous system far longer than any fleeting passion ever could. It tells her on a primal level that she is safe. And when a woman feels truly safe, emotionally and physically, she opens up in ways that are profound, generous, and truly unforgettable for both of you. The second place is just behind her ear, a small, hidden curve that is one of the most overlooked and underestimated spots on her entire body. Yet it's incredibly powerful and potent. The skin behind the ear is remarkably thin and sensitive, and this area is directly linked to the brain's pleasure and bonding centers through a dense network of nerves. When touched or kissed with exquisite gentleness, it can actually trigger the release of oxytocin, the powerful hormone responsible for fostering feelings of trust, bonding, and deep connection. Think about the cultural and personal significance of the ear for a moment. It is usually reserved for whispers, for secrets, for private laughter shared in the dark. It is an intimate space, so when your lips purposely touch the soft skin just behind it, you are stepping into a place usually meant for her most private and treasured moments. This isn't about being aggressive or loud. There is no place for force here. In fact, the most powerful emotions are often awakened in silence and subtlety, in the spaces between sounds. A soft, lingering kiss placed behind her ear while you murmur something personal, something meant only for her, can send a wave of warmth and security through her whole body, causing the kind of shiver that comes from being deeply moved. And this is especially true for men over 50, because your maturity has, ideally, taught you the invaluable art of patience. You don't feel the need to rush to impress or to prove your vitality. You know intuitively how to linger in a moment, how to enjoy the stillness, and how to make that stillness feel like a gift. And that's precisely what makes her crave you, not just the moment of contact itself, but the way you, through your calm assurance, made her feel uniquely chosen, not for her appearance, but for who she is when the world fades away and no one else is watching. The third spot is even smaller, quieter, but just as meaningful in its subtlety. Her inner wrist. This is not a place of lust or overt passion. It is a place of reverence and quiet acknowledgement. The skin here is among the most delicate on the human body, translucent and soft. And beneath it lies her pulse, the steady rhythm of her heart, her energy, her unspoken emotional state. When you gently take her hand and kiss her inner wrist, you're not just touching her body. You're saying, I notice you. I am attuned to you. I value the little things and I respect your timing. Psychology and science tell us that gentle touch on the wrist activates the somatosensory cortex and is closely linked to the brain's part responsible for empathy and emotional awareness. That means a simple, tender kiss here isn't just a kiss. It creates a verifiable moment of deep, empathetic connection. And here's the beauty of this gesture for a mature man. When a man over 50 takes the time to honor this small, overlooked part of her, it shows a beautiful restraint and self-assurance. It shows he isn't rushing or trying to prove his virility. He is present. He is patient. And that demonstrated patience makes her feel safe enough to finally, completely let her guard down. Imagine holding her hand during a quiet conversation, pausing as you look at her, and then gently pressing your lips against the flutter of her wrist. It's not about immediate seduction. It's about reverence. And in this loud, fast world, true reverence is rare and therefore incredibly precious.
Now, let's talk about some riskier places to kiss, areas that hold incredible emotional power and potential, but which should only be explored if she already feels utterly safe, respected, and deeply connected with you. One of these is the delicate hollow of her collarbone, a graceful dip that is close to her heart, both literally and symbolically. A slow, deliberate kiss here isn't a kiss of consumption. It can make her feel like you're not just admiring her body, but that you are honoring her very essence, the core of who she is. Another is the inside of her elbow, a place most men would never think of in 1,000 years. The skin here is exceptionally delicate and sensitive, often untouched. A soft, unexpected kiss there can send shivers of surprise and delight down her spine precisely because it is so unexpected, so considerate, and so personal. And then, if you've built enough trust and established a powerful connection, her stomach or the gentle curve of her hip bones can be incredibly intimate places to kiss. They're risky territories because they require deep vulnerability from her. Many women feel self-conscious or protective of these areas. But when you kiss these places with tenderness, with no expectation, you're telling her the most powerful thing a partner can hear. I love and adore every part of you, even the parts you yourself don't always show the world or feel confident about. These are not places to rush to or to demand access to. They are places to be earned, to be approached with humility only when she already feels seen, safe, and deeply connected to you. But if you do, with the right spirit, they can awaken a sense of closeness and acceptance that goes far beyond simple physical desire, touching the very soul of your connection. And let me give you one bonus gesture. It isn't a kiss, but it is just as powerful, if not more so, in its daily application. The gentle, steady placement of your hand on the small of her back. This area, the lumbar region, carries a lot of emotional and physical weight for a woman. It is where she holds her stress, her responsibility, the burdens of the day that she doesn't always show or speak of. When you rest your open hand there with care, with support, as you guide her through a door or stand beside her at a gathering, you're silently saying, "I've got you. You don't have to carry it all alone." This simple touch activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helping her feel calm, protected, and profoundly supported. If you've ever slow danced with a woman and felt her lean back into you, melt into your chest when your hand rested firmly on that spot, you know exactly what I mean. That's not choreography. That is pure emotional surrender and trust. It is a testament to the power of supportive touch. So here's the fundamental truth. Intimacy for men over 50 isn't about speed, performance, or athleticism. It's about the quality of your presence, the depth of your patience, and the quiet confidence to focus on the subtle, nuanced details that younger men often overlook in their haste. The nape of her neck just behind her ear, the inner wrist, even the small guiding gesture of your hand on the small of her back. These are not just touches, they are messages, silent, powerful messages that say, "I see you, I respect you, I choose you," again and again. And when you gradually and respectfully add in those riskier, more vulnerable places, the collarbone, the inside of the elbow, even her stomach or hips, you step into a kind of intimacy that isn't about taking, but about cherishing, about mutual admiration. And if this message speaks to you, if you recognize the profound value in this approach to connection, then I've got something special coming just for you. My new ebook is about to drop, and it's packed with even deeper insights, practical steps, and intimate strategies designed specifically for the discerning man over 50 who wants to build a real, lasting connection, not just a fleeting attraction. If you've enjoyed reading this and felt a resonance with these ideas, you will absolutely love what's inside the book. Keep an eye out. It's dropping very soon. When you learn to kiss her with reverence instead of hunger, when you give your sincere attention to the places most men ignore, you don't just create moments of passion, you create a tapestry of memories that stay with her and with you for a lifetime. Amen.